Closed captioning for News 12 is brought to you by Kenneth Nugent. From the station that's on your side, News 12, first at 5, continues.
But I just feel like when it comes to women of color, we're overlooked. When it comes to us coming up missing.
It has been 2 weeks since an Aiken County mother went missing, and now Crystal Anderson's loved ones are growing restless with little response from investigators. In just a moment, we have coverage from their vigil in hopes of bringing Crystal home. But first, it is the last day of summer, unofficially, and folks are out and enjoying it. And the sun, the lake today, well, except for when it started raining. But DNR wants voters to have fun while being safe. Our Claire Allen went and checked in with DNR today to see what they're looking out for.
Many of us see Labor Day as that last holiday of the summer before temperatures start to drop. That means many of you were out on the lake today for a day of fun before the summer slips away. Being on the water is a big draw for boaters. Mark Dupree has owned the Soap Creek Marina for 3.5 years. He says understanding basic navigation rules and being considerate of other boaters can prevent a lot of accidents. Dupree wants every boater to have fun and be responsible when it comes to alcohol on the water.
Obviously, it doesn't pay to consume alcohol on a boat. Number one, it's illegal, but number two, it can be dangerous.
Next on News 12 at 6 o'clock, I take a ride with DNR on the water to see how they are cracking down on drunk boating. At Clarks Hill Lake, Claire Allen on your side.
And not a bad day to be out on the water.
In just about 10 minutes.
This is definitely injustice because I feel like women of color, we do not receive the same type of response when it comes to us, even when it comes to like domestic violence situations or missing.
The family of Crystal Anderson growing restless for answers tonight surrounding the disappearance of their loved one. 30-year-old Anderson, a mother of 4, was last seen 2 weeks ago outside her home in Aiken County. And her family is saying something is not right with all of this. But Sophie Keys Hogue was at the family's prayer vigil, hoping for her to return home.
Mother, daughter, sister, and friend all described Crystal Anderson, and now after she was reported missing on August 23rd, those who love her want answers.
She was just very, she was very, very bubbly, yes, very, she just wanted so much that she wanted for herself and her children.
Crystal comes from a big family. Her sister Shadira's mother says she has 17 siblings and 4 children. She was a makeup and hair artist, loved TikTok, and her children. His mother says she learned of her sister's disappearance from Tony Berry, who is the father of one of her children, after he said Crystal did not pick up her son from school. And after hiring a private investigator to assist with the Aiken County Sheriff's Office, investigator Chandra Cleveland says she has gathered a few details of the day she went missing.
She was with him at her home. He came to her home, and he spoke with one of the kids, and he asked her, was there a man here or something? And the child said yes. They began to argue. She walked outside to leave. He followed her. Then there was a scream, and one of her kids said he looked out the window and saw him putting her in the trunk.
Since Cleveland began investigating, Berry has also been reported missing, and she says she will do whatever she can to bring Crystal Anderson home, which her family is thankful for.
Since we have had Miss Cleveland helping us, we have started getting more help, more support, just more guidance.
As candles were raised to the sky, and those who loved Crystal joined together to find her and be at peace with the answers.
We have checked with Aiken County about any status, any update on the search for Crystal, and they say they cannot confirm anything, they cannot deny anything at this time since it is an active investigation, but we do have social media posts up. Please share That is probably the best way you can help the family in this situation right now. The American Automobile Association says this is a dangerous time of year for young drivers. Parents, listen up. AAA said the dangerous period known as the 100 deadliest days runs from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And it's no secret law enforcement has been out to make the roads safer. Coming up later on News 12 at 6 o'clock, our Nick Veland talks to local deputies about the numbers they're seeing this year and how dangerous it's been on our roads. The search for a missing boater is over tonight after a body was found at the James Island Yacht Club earlier this morning. SCDNR were called out last night to an empty boat doing circles in front of the yacht club. When they got there and they were able to get the boat stopped, they started searching for the boat's operator, who was not to be found. DNR investigators are in the initial stages of the investigation to determine what might have happened here. The Charleston County Coroner's Office will identify the victim, but so far, no word. Happening now, people in northwest Georgia are recovering from devastating flooding. This is video from Somerville, and it shows just how high the water got yesterday. A state of emergency is now in effect for Chattooga County. Governor Brian Kemp's office says some areas there saw up to 12 inches of rain as neighbors struggled to get waist-deep floodwater out of their homes. It is September, which means it's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and a tradition has returned to help out kids at the hospital and also to try to fight the blood shortage. For the last 3 years, the Shepherd Community Blood Center has partnered with the Children's Hospital of Georgia to do a toy drive for kids in the hospital. They take any new unopened toy or coloring book. They're also looking for toys and books to provide for the older kids or even parents staying at CHOG. Leaders with the Children's Hospital say the drive is important because it helps get kids' minds off of their treatment.
No one likes being sick, especially kids, and so to watch their faces just smile and they don't have to focus on their treatments or getting medicine or having the hard stuff, they just get to play and just be a kid.
CHOG says the drive provides toys for many kids in the hospital, not just those undergoing cancer treatments, but leaders with the Shepherd Center say kids who are undergoing cancer treatment receive a lot of the blood and the platelets that are donated, so it is important for them to help with this drive.
So this month means a lot to us because we're able to help them by giving them blood donations and platelet donations from our awesome community. And then we also have a lot of donors in our staff here at Shepherd who collect toys to donate to CHOG.
And you can donate blood and an unopened toy to kids at the Shepherd Centers in Augusta, Aiken, or Evans. The toys will be delivered at the end of September. So you can save lives and also put smiles on a lot of faces. Still to come on News 12 First at 5. Two top teams in Georgia are meeting under the stadium lights tonight, and businesses are getting ready for the fans to return. We catch up with them in just a moment. Riley?
Well, we do have a low flood risk for the rest of this evening, but a higher flood risk heads our way later into the week. Have a look at that full forecast just after the break. And something that we could be concerned about as we head towards Friday and Saturday. Now, as far as temperatures go, the next couple of days are going to be the warmest over the next 7 days. Low 90s Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon, 80s though for the rest of the week.
All right, thanks, Riley. Heading in sports news today, some pretty big news. Clemson and Georgia Tech are facing off in just a few hours, and the return of college football has vendors and businesses excited for the fans' return. Our Alyssa Lyons joins us live in the studio with more. And Alyssa, thank goodness college football is back.
I know, right? You can't even put up a calendar anymore because it's already here. Local bars and restaurants are just as happy as you that college football is back. Augusta is in the sweet spot. We're surrounded by Georgia, South Carolina, Tech, and Clemson. When each of these teams step out on the field, fans tend to step into a bar. To prepare for the influx of traffic, Reinhardt's has already added padding to their inventory. One of the hot commodities, appetizers. They're the fix-all. They come out fast and are their perfect finger food to last a half or two. They've been putting in the work this offseason to create the ultimate fan experience closer to home.
I think it draws people in. I think they run in the door just again to be in a fun, laid back, relaxed atmosphere, to enjoy the game around friends. And then actually some people they don't know, some people make friends during this time of season.
From the drowsy summer months to the jam-packed fall, Reinhardt sees about a 40% jump in business, and they aren't the only ones. I'll have more at 6.
And now I'm craving shrimp. Thanks, Alyssa. Football season is here, which means it is time to tailgate. And as you're getting ready for your favorite team to hit the field, a local business is serving up team spirit.
My sister and I create functional art. We make everything from charcuterie boards to vases.
Wrdw and her sister Elise Hill started painting in their garage about a year and a half ago. It started as a hobby, now it's a business.
We have so much fun painting in our kitchens and her garage. it's amazing just mixing colors and trying new things, and some things work and some things don't. But we just have a good time no matter what, whether it works or not. It's something we made together, and we get a lot of quality time working on these projects together.
The duo makes hand-painted serving trays with your favorite team colors and mascots.
Our favorite is the charcuterie boards and the coasters, especially in college towns. We welcome, custom orders. We'll do any college you can pick. We want to, honor the local kids and teams.
Whether you're a house divided or pulling for the same team, they have you covered for your next tailgate.
The charcuterie boards are displaying your food, so you get some cheese and some meats and have a party, like a game party for football.
We just have so much fun. We just can't stop doing this. We get together as often as we can and just paint. It's so much fun.
And now we're really all hungry, aren't we? All right. Do you want to become a speed reader? After the break, we have a new app that claims it can help you with that.
We do car wrecks. Let's have a conversation.
Most people would love to read more, but spend too much time being distracted. Our minds might wander to the point it takes several times to get through a paragraph or a page, and many just don't have the time. Our consumer technology reporter Jamie Tucker went looking for an app and found a smartphone app that promises to teach people how to speed read.
President John F. Kennedy was said to be able to read 1,200 words a minute. The average is around 250. Imagine how many books you could read in a year if you had JFK's reading ability. Well, this app called Outread claims it can almost get you there. The speed reading trainer has exercises and techniques to train your brain to read faster while still comprehending what you're reading. The app says one of the things that slows us down as we read is that inner voice we hear as we see the words. Another reading speed bump, how our eyes physically move through the text. This reading exercise improves peripheral vision. Rather than scanning the words, you're encouraged to look in the middle of this page to improve peripheral vision and short-term memory. This technique shows only small chunks of text at a time, minimizing the time your eyes move through the text. The app suggests using these techniques for 5 to 10 minutes before reading. And it allows you to change the speed that the words appear or highlighted. Outread Plus includes books such as The Great Gatsby and other classics you never got around to reading. You can also use the app to read articles and things you've saved in other apps. Now, I can't say for certain that it's only because of the app, but after using these exercises for a couple of hours, I increased my speed to over 400 words a minute. The app is available only for iPhones, iPads, and Mac computers. I'm Jamie Tucker, and Outread is the app of the day.
It is a free app, but to read all of the books and to use other features, you do have to get a special subscription. Riley?
Well, it is only Monday, but looking ahead to the weekend forecast, it does look like we're going to have some high rain chances both Saturday and Sunday. That will keep our temperatures, though, at least into the mid-80s. Now, look at that 7-day just after the break.
6453.
Are you turning 65 soon? At the Medicare specialist, we know how confusing Medicare can be. Let us guide you through the entire process. And by the way, you don't pay a penny for our services. Don't wait until you're 65 to call. For U64.com.
All right, trending today, actor Chadwick Boseman, you know him maybe as James Brown in the Get On Up movie, but he has received a posthumous Emmy. The Black Panther star won in a character voiceover performance category. It was for his role as Star-Lord T'Challa in Marvel's What If series. The award was Boseman's first Emmy nomination and win. The 43-year-old Anderson County native passed away in August of 2020 following a private battle with cancer. And Riley, I cannot watch Get On Up And I mean, he was James Brown.
Oh yeah, he did a phenomenal job.
He was incredible.
I actually just recently saw that, like this summer. I saw it a couple months ago, but it was phenomenal. Great piece by Chadwick Boseman, and obviously definitely deserved that award. It's very sad that we lost him well too early. Here's a look outside of our beach island.